All right. So I want to talk about a little bit more about, and this may be a review for some of you guys, but some of this stuff may be new. And I want to talk about building relationships and finding new people, as a lot of people are talking about how, they're like, where do I find people? Where do I find people? So first off, I just want to say, envision in your head, when's the last time that you guys went to the store? Anybody been to the store here recently? Okay. When you guys were at the store, can you just picture, like, in your mind right now, how many people were at the store when you went? Just saying. A lot? Maybe a little? How many people do you actually think that you could have benefited from what we do? Probably every single person, right? Because who, for one, can't work on their health more? Even if they are completely healthy, do you believe that everyone should be drinking Shakeology? They do. Two, who doesn't want to earn some extra cash or extra money? If you walked up to someone and gave them a $20 bill, would they take it? I would. Obviously that's a little out there, but I want you guys to understand that there's people everywhere. Like, there's an abundance of people that really need help. And there's also abundance of people that, no doubt in my mind that you can find someone to talk to. It's a matter of, what are you willing to do to go talk to someone? Where is your fear stopping you? Because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to what's holding you back from reaching out to people. Probably like, well, do you really go up and talk to strangers? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I go talk to strangers, and I have sample packets, and I have business cards, and I go talk to strangers. That's just me, because that's what I believe in. So, but first off, I just wanted to let you guys know, like, our business is built on by volume. That's created by sales, right? That's what our business is created on. So distributors who purchase the product and become their own best advertisement, that's us. So coaches, us as coaches are distributors. And it's highly encouraged that you're a product of the product. That's one of the vital behaviors, right? I don't want to hit too hard on this, but most people join this because they have a passion for Shakeology, or because they have a passion for one of the products. They had a story, or they starting to fall in love with it or whatnot. So it's like being a product of the product. If you're not doing the product, I really can't see someone being a successful coach not doing the product. But also, we build volume by our customers. Our customers influence our volume in a big way. The majority of the income that you'll be bringing in, if you're bringing in a longevity of income, is going to come from customers that join the team. So what is this speaking out to you guys? That probably challenge groups are a major point in your business. If you're not running challenge groups, or you're not finding a way to make them happen, that it's going to be hard for you to build a longevity in this business or in this organization. That's where it starts off at. It starts off with you guys connecting with people, you building relationships with people, challenge groups, and your challengers normally become coaches because they love the products and they want to build an organization with it because you showed them what they can do. Two, they want to become a coach because if they've been on Shakeology for even 2 months, they could have saved $16 already. If they've been on it for 5 months, they've saved how much? They save $16 every single month that they are on, or they are signed up as a coach drinking Shakeology. That's huge. But so your paycheck's a direct reflection of how many lives you change. How many times have we heard that over and over and over? Wouldn't you guys love to know that you guys are inspiring like hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people? Because the more that you grow your team, the more you're going to help more people. And I know that I've talked about this, but hear me out here. We grow as a team because this girl right here can't handle 100 million people at one time. It just doesn't work. If I could, I would duplicate myself for sure. I'd be like, all right, here we go. We've been trying to get this system on how to do that, right? To duplicate ourselves. I think Dennis and I have talked about it and stuff. It's just, we're trying to figure out the process, but it's taking a little bit longer than we want to. But anyways, no, on a serious note, like you guys know I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about the world making a change for health and for positivity. So in order to do that, we need more people there that are passionate about doing that as well. Not to mention, like I said, you bring more people. Think about this for a second. Your upline that brought you on. Would you be here if it wasn't for your upline? Well, now think about your upline's upline, or your upline up, keep going, right? Like could you imagine if just one person, one of the people would have said no? Like, where would you guys be at? Or like, even I think, like, if Lindsay wasn't a coach, where would I be at? So the more people that you guys reach out to and the more people that you bring into this organization, the more people you're helping without even really knowing it, right? Like, we don't think about all those people in that chain that you are inspiring because you brought on someone. You might have brought on a friend who's brought on a friend who's brought on a friend who was on a suicidal watch because they were completely depressed at what they were doing, and their life changed because of something. Like, and it's just crazy because you don't ever know. But okay, let's get to the good stuff, right? You guys are all yawning, like no one's smiling and everything because this is an awesome call. Good. Yes, I got some smiles. You guys can see me. Okay. So how do you guys get great customers? Okay, first of all, let's hit social media a little bit. We've talked about it before, but social media is huge. So a few ways that I go through this, and I'm not going to show you on my screen because I have a video, is by when I follow up with people. I go and I talk with them, see how things are going, how life's going, because you never know when somebody's life will change. You need to go, or what I do is after I talk to someone and I'm like, hey, how's everything going? I go onto their friends list and I scroll through and I find at least 2 people, if not 3, 2 people that I'm like, all right, mostly for me, it's a woman that's holding a child or a kid or a girl or a woman and her children. And that's just because normally that's who I relate to. I hardly ever message guys. I just don't, because now you guys probably will send out messages to guys, right? I mean, you'll find whatever sparks your interest, but go on to their friends list and message 2 people. I challenge you. You're going to be like, what do I say next? All I say is, let's say their name's Chad. Hey, Chad, how's your new year going? That's it. And then whether they respond back to me, then I take the call from there, or I take it from there. If you guys want to know more in detail on how I go, then I would be more than happy to talk to you guys about it, but I'm not going to hit on it now because I've hit on it before. And I just challenge you to open yourself up and let it flow. Oh, yeah. And big happy birthday to Janelle, who's running on 3 hours of sleep. Happy birthday. Woo woo. Okay. Love you, girl. Stay smiling. So that's one way. Another way too is that when I go on to build relationships, or rebuild, reconnect, like going through all your friends lists. I'm not kidding you. Go through your friends list, talk about their life, talk about what's going on. And when you do, I use, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, and I just started this. I'm like, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, I'm getting ready to start my next challenge group, and I'm looking for people who are wanting to get started in their health journey or wanting to make progress in their health journey. I don't know if this is something for you, but do you know of anyone who may be interested in joining? And I mean, do you know of anyone on your heart that could benefit from this? Ask people, straight up ask people, because you will get people, well, I don't know anybody right now, but I'll keep you in mind. And more than likely, they will keep you in mind. And follow up with them. But you might get someone who's like, yeah, I do, like my dad or my sister could probably benefit from this. Next, groups on social media. A lot of people will go to like clean eating groups and fitness groups, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, this is about you being yourself and unique. How are you going to go to a fitness plate or a fitness group and start, I mean, everyone's in there. And if they're not in there, it's like, I don't know. No, just stay out of those groups. And what I'm asking you is to know yourself, okay? So Janelle, I'm going to take Janelle for an example here. She's in diabetics or different diabetic groups. Like, I'm not exactly sure which one she's in, but because her son has diabetes, she can relate with parents who are dealing with that. So let's say a mom talks about a pump. Her son just recently got a pump. Like, you know, hey, what do you think about this? Or she can easily be like, hey, I'll message you. And she's giving them free advice on something that she knows about, something that she's passionate about, and that may lead to something else. So you guys need to, like me, I'm a big Cowboys fan, that's right. Go Cowboys, woo woo. Sorry, just saying. And I am in the She Loves the Cowboys. Talk, inspire. So if you, let's say you love hunting, you love golfing, you are passionate about whatever you're passionate about, whatever you can speak about for hours and hours that's not health or fitness related, find a group, find a few groups and go in them. And there's a few things you can do. One, you can just search really quick to see if anyone asked any questions. If they ask a question, comment below, be like, that's a great question, I'll message you. Message them, personally message them, and give them your honest feedback. And what you're going to do, though, is whenever you talk to someone, be genuine. Like, open up, even on your friends that you're talking to. Open up with a genuine compliment or comment. But next, let's say you want to know something, or you were just kind of interested in even knowing something. Like, hey, when's the first game of the season start? Now I'm going to have like 50 million people commenting on this saying, hey, da-da-da-da-da. What you should do is ask the questions, but then get on in there and message those people and say, thank you so much for your feedback. It's greatly appreciated that you took time, to spend with me. What do you do for a living? Like, start going into that. Because right then and there, if someone's giving you their time, that's leadership quality right there. They're giving you their time. They're giving you their expertise. You never know where that can go. So message them. All right. So next thing is bringing people to you. How many of you guys have people coming to you about health and fitness? Do you guys have people that come to you about health and fitness? Okay. So there's different ways to do that. For one, talking on your social media, right? You're going to be talking about, if you're being a product of the product, you're going to be talking about it. You're going to be talking to friends. You're going to be talking to families. That is word of mouth. If someone tells you that, oh my gosh, this restaurant is amazing, you have to try it, it's got the best sushi in town, are you more than likely to go try it out? Yes. Because you're going to be like, yep, okay. If someone tells you that it was bad, you're probably not going to try it out. So if someone, even if you have barely talked to them, but they saw on your Facebook that you made a transformation, and all of a sudden they're talking to someone and they're like, yeah, I'm really wanting to lose weight. And they're like, oh, well, one of my friends on Facebook made a great transformation, or, they're a Beachbody coach. Maybe you could message them. That happens. YouTube. I won't say that enough. You don't have to make videos, but I highly recommend making them. And I kind of just want to give you guys a bit and piece on when I started YouTube videos. Do you think I wanted to make them? I didn't even want my sister to take my before photos. I did not want to speak on videos. I did not, but you know what? I didn't publicly put them out on my regular Facebook page. This was personally for my motivational group. So what I did was I set up my motivational group where I brought people in who wanted to start their health and fitness journey. They didn't have to be doing a Beachbody program. They just wanted to make a change in their life. And I brought them in there and I started making videos every, like once a week, just, yeah, it's my birthday and I'm working out, digging deeper, Shanti, like sweat dripping down my face, over 200 pounds, still making videos. And from there, it progressed into something even more. I've got a following of 17,000 subscribers on my YouTube right now, and it's not stopping to increase. And it's scary. Don't get me wrong. It's scary. If you don't want to do it, if you're stepping out of your comfort zone, then you're reaching new limits, right? It's about doing those things that you're scared about, going out and seriously talking to someone walking in Walmart and talking to them. Maybe they're looking at what pens to get, because I've seen that happen. They're looking at 2 different pens, and I brought up to the woman, and I was like, they really do give us a lot of different options, right? Don't be afraid, just do it. Spark that conversation, have a business card ready, and give them a sample and a business card. Just go with it. So, okay, now host events. I don't know if any of you guys have been to vendor fairs or looked at vendor fairs. Vendor fairs are a great way to, you can make some Shakeology no-bake cookies, have your laptop available, and have people walk through and then speak with them. Give them their business cards. Get their business cards. That's a huge one that I need to work better on, is getting their information. Because you give out your information, yep, okay. How many times do you hear back from them? Yeah, no. So you need to get their information and just be like, give out, when you give it out to them, just be like, well, I'd love to follow back up with you and see what you thought about this sample, or I'd love to follow up with you and make sure that you're going on the right journey. And if they don't give it to you, then they don't give it to you. But if you didn't ask, then you're screwed. That's your own problem, right? I screwed myself over in Chicago. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so people's homes. This is something that I'm going to try to start doing here, because I think it'd be kind of neat, especially with all the wonderful other products that are rolling around in this area right now. Awesome. But going to people's homes, I challenge you guys to message at least one of your friends, maybe 2 of your friends, and just like a Tupperware party. Have you guys ever thought about that? Isn't that kind of crazy? You could just call them up and be like, hey, I just started this amazing business, and now you could run this for a business-wise, or you could run this for like a shake and share. So wouldn't it be amazing to spend 1 hour of your time in front of 5, 10, 15, 20 people versus you being on a call one-on-one? Wouldn't it? Saved you a lot of time. But go call up your friends. Maybe call up a few of your cousins or something. Some people that you're close to, and just be like, hey, whether you've just started this or whether you've been doing it, just be like, I really just call up your friends and say, I started running my own business. It's growing, and I'd love to share this gift with others and meet new people. Would you be willing to host an event for me? You invite your friends. I will do all the work, and I'll even throw a free gift for you as a thank you. So if you're going to run it the business-wise, that's what you can say. You can be like, hey, I just started this. This is growing. Like, I'm excited about this. I want to share this gift with others and meet new people. Would you run an event for me? You invite your friends. I'll throw in a gift for you and go from there. And you can bring out that business opportunity to all their friends. Otherwise, if you want to do it like a shake and share, just be like, hey, I've been doing this for a while now, but I can't express enough what Shakeology has done for me and for others around me. And I think everyone should have fun and taste it and, drink it every single day. Would you host an event for me? Invite your friends. I'll make some awesome little treats and some different shakes, and people can try them out. And, I'll send you a free gift for the event. Do people hear free and they're like, yep, I'm all in? Sorry, that's the way it works. They hear free, they hear on sale, they hear free, and they're like, okay, free gift, sure. That's just the way we work. But now think about this too. Imagine you one of your friends set up the event for you. You've got 15 people in that room, and you're running the event, you speak, you go, people are like, all right, you got 3 people, just 3 people out of the 15, okay, even 2 that are interested in either getting a challenge pack or joining the business. Whatever you were running on. They're like, wow, this sounds amazing. I'd love to do more. I'd love to, let's do this. First of all, you can talk to your friend and be like, all right, I mean, these are your friends. How amazing would it be to get you signed up as a coach and get them signed up underneath you? And you can start generating. If that's something that you don't want to do, I completely understand. I'd be more than happy to bring them on under my wing, but you could automatically have 3 people right there versus the 2 by offering that to your friend, because you're showing them right how they can make commission right then and there, or they can become emerald if it was for the opportunity, right, by signing 2 coaches. This might sound crazy and you guys are probably like, okay, yeah, whatever, like, okay. No, I'm not kidding you. People have grown huge organizations doing this. So you guys can either listen to me and get a little out of your box and a little crazy and just do it, or you guys can continue to sit there and say, all right, I don't know where I can find people. I don't know where I can find people. Because I could take you guys to wherever you're at and we can go find some people together then. So next too is do shake and share events. This is something that me and Janelle have talked about. We're going to set up an event here. We'd like to start doing it once a month where we are bringing people in. They're getting to try this out. So it's not just at a person's house, but it's going to be at a place. It's, we can put out advertisement if we really want to, or Facebook, free advertisement, set up an event, start running it out, friends of friends of friends, and invite. Just be like, hey, this is a free event. We just want to open up about this amazing superfood meal replacement shake that we are talking about. And we also have tons of stuff on our online office for shake and shares. So I highly recommend looking at it because, like I said, that's an abundance of people. Have a sheet too. When you're going for this, have a sheet where they have to fill out their name, their email address, and their phone number. Because even if they're like, yep, no, guess who gets to follow up with them? That's right, you got their email. All I gotta say is they're suckers. Just kidding. This is what 3-day refreshes do to you when you're on your 3rd day. But yeah, so you'll have their contact information and you can follow up with them, just being like, hey, you came to the shake and share event, just wanted to see if you thought of any of the recipes were amazing. How's things going, or what type of goals do you have? What made you interested in coming? Questions lead to amazing answers. Questions are huge. So don't hesitate to try these things. Next, gift your products. Have you guys ever had birthday parties or thank yous? Maybe someone helped you out that at work that you didn't expect, or someone helped you out in some way. Like when we were in Chicago, we stopped at this restaurant. I didn't realize this was in the middle of flipping downtown. I've been in Chicago, but this was like, oh my goodness. I had no idea where I was going. I stopped at a restaurant. Madeline had to go to the restroom. So I was like, I have no idea where I'm going. I need to get here, and I'm already 15 minutes late, and I really need to get my passport. My daughter has to go to the restroom. And he was like, oh, this is my restaurant. You can join. So we went in, and what did we do? Well, I told Madeline, I was like, grab one of the napkins. So there were these napkins that had the name on of what the restaurant was. So I grabbed the napkin, and when we were coming out, the guy said, he was like, hey, he's like, do you want me to drive you as close as I can, and you can find a parking spot? And I was like, that would be great. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to send him a thank you card, because he didn't have to do that, for one, and I'm going to shoot in my business card and a sample of Shakeology. That's right. See, it's all those signs. Listen to those signs. I don't know why, but that's all I could think of. So gift your products. If you have birthday parties, you have birthdays, thank yous, even if you're giving them whatever, maybe you gave them a little Coach purse, your mom a Coach purse, put a Shakeology sample in there. Like, just you have no idea where it can lead. And if you truly believe in these products, and I won't say it, I mean, I'm going to say it over and over and over and over and over. If you believe that these products can change people's life, then there's no reason why anyone should be offended to go and reach out to new people. Stories. Obviously, stories sell. Facts tell. If you're using the product, you're going to be posting about it. It's not, hey, I'm drinking Shakeology 24/7. But let's say you have your shake, you have your Shakeology here, and you're taking a drink, snap it, and you're like, oh my goodness, I was running late for work. I couldn't make breakfast. Thank goodness I just got something that just boosted my energy, gave me all my servings of fruits and vegetables. Use your online office resources. If you go on there and you look at the product review of Shakeology, you'll find little bits and pieces. You also know what it does for you. But you don't even have to say, I had my Shakeology, right? Take a picture of it and be like, I just got all my servings and fruits and vegetables, or servings of fruits and vegetables in this thing, and it tasted like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yes, and you can even like highlight that, because to me, that's amazing. That's truly amazing. By the way, I got big, huge Easter egg molds that I'm gonna make a big, flipping this big. It's gonna be an egg Shakeology with peanut butter in the middle. Sorry, I just had to say that. Okay, next. So talking about your transformation too. So even if you do not have a transformation, use Tuesdays as your transformation Tuesdays. Mostly everyone uses them. There's tons of coaches in our organization. There's tons of people that you can throw out there. You don't have to completely have your own transformation. I would recommend that you are talking about what Beachbody has done for you in a bigger story at least once a month. You can think people are going to be like, oh, this is old. No, it's not, because there's people that are coming into your Facebook, and there's other friends that you just recently connected with that are starting to see that story, and that's where that builds up. And it doesn't have to be anything huge either. Like, you should be sharing bits and pieces. Like, if you made your first paycheck with Beachbody, or all of a sudden you started paying for what was it? I'm trying to think of, Janelle, what you started paying for with all of it. Summit.
I bought my ticket and Ryan's ticket for Summit, and I'm saving money to go shopping and stuff when we're down there for whatever.
Awesome. Yay. Yeah, so anything like that. Like, you could even start to be like, hey, I just have my gas paid for completely with my own, my business. And that might not sound like something huge, but it is. It really is, because you wouldn't have it if you weren't doing it. So share those bits and pieces every single day. And this can be financially, this can be physically, this can be emotionally. Emotion, I'm going to tell you, is going to be the key grabber in anything. The emotions behind people buy on emotions. That's what they do. You share to them a heartfelt story about something that's changed in your life, or something that changes someone else's life that can resonate with them. That's where it comes down to. Okay, anytime that you do samples, like I said, get their info. Say, I love chatting with you today. Or like, okay, let's say you're at the grocery store, right? And you build up a conversation. I don't care if it's like 2 words or 2 sentences, like, oh yeah, I think that one would be good, or however it is. Just be like, hey, thank you for chatting with me today. I'd love to leave you with this gift, and give them your gift card and give them a sample. And then get their information. And this is what you would say. So just, thank you for giving me your opinion, or thank you for saying hi to me, or thank you for smiling at me, right? I'd love to leave you this gift, and I believe that you'll love it if you try it out. And then I'll follow up with you, and then get their information. So those were just bits and pieces of things that I wanted to go over with you guys. And like I said, a lot of this stuff you probably are like, oh my goodness, like, really? No, really. Because when people are telling me that they're having a hard time finding people, I really just want to walk around and start taking pictures of everyone in my hometown, because I can tell you right now that there is an abundance of people out there. This obesity is a rising. It's not dropping, it's rising every single day. And until you step out of your comfort zone and make it aware that you are out there to help people change their lives and inspire change of health and make this a life journey, not a diet, this is a life journey, people are going to start to hear you out. Don't be afraid, don't be offended, or don't think that you're offending someone. You're caring for people. That's huge. A lot of people don't care for people, right? As much as that sucks to say, but like, there is an abundance of people, and it really comes down to what you guys are doing. I just posted out on my Facebook. If you didn't see the post, go ahead and go over there and look at it. You don't have to like it or anything. Well, it was around 6 o'clock, but it was about my challenge group, because I've completely forgot to even post anything out on Facebook about my challenge group. And here I have a lot of people are like, yeah, me. I'm like, holy crap. Then I was like, well, I get a little incentive if I hit Success Club 10 by the 11th. I get a photo op in Cancun. I was like, well, I told Lindsay, I was like, I don't have any points right now, but I did pray on it, and I asked God to provide me with at least 5 people who need or want a change, and then to commit to it. But listen to me. Just because I did that doesn't mean that they're going to just come. I have to put action into it. I have to put hard work into it. So I started asking people for referrals that I've talked to. I also went back to my go for no sheet, and I'm going through those people. I tagged those people in my post. Those people that really, whether they didn't say no or whether they couldn't commit right now, I tagged them in my post. Maybe it's their time now. So I'm going back and I'm asking people, hey, how's life going, or how was your Easter? And then bringing up, by the way, I know that we've talked about this before. I just wanted to bring up, or I wanted to come to you first. I'm getting ready to start my next challenge group. Is this something that you're ready to pursue? So I'll post some of the scripts too in the pages, or if you guys have questions on some of the things, just let me know and I'll type out whatever. So I hope that wasn't a waste of your time. Smile. You guys have a great night. Just know that everything is happening. You just need to put action into it, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in what we do. And don't be afraid. Or be afraid, but be courageous, okay? Have your fears, but be courageous and go through with them. And have a good night. Everyone get some sleep after you put in hard work. Just kidding. Good night, you guys.